Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here. It is Friday, and as I promised, I have another variant of my Speed Duel Hidden Parasite build for you guys today. Like I said, I wanted to play this with the Insect Princess. I wanted to show like this alternative like tech version of this deck. So again, a little bit of a bonus, an extra Speed Duel video this week. Let's get into it again. So the skill starts face down. You can flip it up when you go to activate it once per turn. You can change all monsters on the field to the insect typing until the end of the turn, and any battle damage your opponent takes for the rest of this turn is also half. You may use this skill twice in a duel, and again, this is why it was our Speed Duel Spotlight this week, because again, that kind of effect is just crazy cool, and we really lean into it a little bit harder today than we did on Sunday. So we are going to run 3 copies of the Insect Princess, because again, consistency is key. You will note she's a little lower class on the attack to start. She's going to make up for this with her effect. So as a 6-star at 19, all insect monsters your opponent control are going to be changed to attack position. This is a static, always going on effect. I'm not sure this may affect during damage calculation when a monster's flipping up. I don't think so, because it doesn't affect damage per se. So I do think that if you attack face down defense, even though you might have an effect that would change things, like let's say DNA Surgery was in play, not the Hidden Parasite, because again, Hidden Parasite only changes the face up cards. If you did do this, the Insect Princess I don't think has timing to move that monster from defense to attack to give you the damage. Either way. If this destroys an insect monster by battle, this card gains 500. That gain is permanent. And again, I talked about this on Sunday, about how we could pair this off with the Hidden Parasite and make all my opponent's monsters insect. Or we used Parasite Paranoid, make the monster an insect. And then we were able to just go in, clobber it, and get our power bonus. Again, I am using 6 effects that are going to special summon from the hand. So I do still want to play a single copy Metal Armored Bug, since they do not say that they will play it ignoring conditions all the time. Again, this is one of those moments where I say consistency is key. I'd rather play one bug that I know that I can always play over a like the Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth that, you know, one of my cards will play and one won't. So moving forward, the one that would play the bug would be the Parasite Paranoid. And this is going to work well for our Insect Princess too. And this is also going to be great for defense, because you're going to notice the first 2 words here. Quick Effect. Target one face-up monster card on the field. Equip this from the hand to the target. The monster becomes an insect monster. Cannot attack insect monsters. Effects that activate by targeting an insect monster or monsters are negated. So again, if the Insect Princess is our only card, guys, don't worry. Yeah, we're probably only going to be running... there are only 2 Books of Moon in this deck. So technically you got 5 battle stops when you add these in there. Because again, all of our cards are going to be insects. Alternatively, you can use that effect only once per turn. The additional effect, if this equipped card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 7 or higher insect from the hand, ignoring summoning conditions. Again, this is a reason why we play this with the Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth and the Ultra Evolution Cocoon, and why that deck is probably by far the most superior version of an insect deck right now. But again, like, you know, the skill card was like an ultra rare. And in this form, we were able to purchase some common. I mean, yeah, there were promo packs. But they were only like, I think it was $6 for the whole set, maybe. I'm not really good at the math. I know what they used to be. I just, we had a little bit in the budget. And I had Celestial will go ahead, pop the order so we could make some decks. It seemed like it was a good idea at the time. Next and last monster we will be playing today, 3 copies of our boy Pinch Hopper. And again, when this card you control is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon an insect monster from the hand. Now let's talk about that. So if he manages to somehow survive, you know, like I summon him, I throw a back row, and I sit with a Parasite Paranoid in my hand, we could quick play equip the opponent. That would be fine. This could count if we tribute it for the Insect Princess. This will pop, give me another card from my hand. Could be the Metal Armored Bug, could be another Insect Princess. And then again, same thing as we attack into the monster with the Parasite. The Princess can gain her power bonus while giving us another body on board, allowing these insects to truly multiply. So you're definitely going to have a pest problem when playing against this. Moving into the spells, 2 copies Book of Moon. Again, it's super good, and I am slowly backing down to like 2s instead of 3s of a lot of spells. And again, it's just I've noticed locally like the Cursed Seal of Forbidden Spell is actually picking up in side decks. So like game 1's good. Game 2, I go to a lot of traps and let my opponent think some things. So, I mean, whatever your strategy is, you guys lean into that. But for me right now, I find in this deck, especially with the way that the Parasite Paranoid works, this is more of a surprise hand trap effect. And this is something that's a little more unpredictable and, like they're used to seeing. Continuing on, we do have the 1 Cosmic Cyclone to remove back row. We upped our Eradicating Aerosols to 3 this time. 3 because, guys, we could change everything on the field to an insect. This means before we even make a move, we go, yeah, guy, all your monsters are bugs. It's a non-targeting effect. Then I'm going to destroy them. Also a non-targeting effect. So even things as weird as Dragon Caller, because there's still like 1 or 2 players out there that are going to try to get the one-turn swing with that. You're still going to see the Eradicating Aerosol be able to go second, break the board, and then essentially because they overextended, leaned full in on turn like 1, like this isn't going to work well for the rest of the game for them. You will or should be able to develop into some larger cards and be able to beat stick your way out of the rest of the game. Last spell, copy of Night Beam. Again, I'm just slowly separating these. Normally I would play 2 Cosmic Cyclones, but again, dealing with the Cursed Seal, sometimes you don't want it to flip off. It is what it is. We run 3 traps. 2 of those traps are going to be Lost Winds. Obvious reasons. Again, this is the GX era. A lot of fusion, a lot of special summoning happening. So might as well rip the effects, half the original attack off the monster, and be able to reset your trap card if your opponent special summons from the extra deck while this trap card's already in your graveyard. And then last card, 1 Wall of Disruption. Guys, you have no idea how much fun I'm having with Wall of Disruption these days. Not only does it most of the time find its way into the side deck now, it's slowly creeping into the main deck. And again, it's just the more advantage your opponent has to put on the field, and the less likely they are to hit the back row, the better it is to just watch all of their monsters drop. And again, this is not one of those attack losses that's for the end of the turn. This is a permanent 800 times monsters they had in attack mode. So pretty fantastic. So real quick, that is your main deck, guys. If you are on mobile, if you guys are on tablets, maybe go ahead, pop a screenshot. Everybody else, possible time to pause, make some notes on the video, and then when we come back, it'll be to the extra deck and the side deck. So uno momento. All right, and with the extra deck, it's going to be the same story we keep telling. You want the strongest card in the game, Blue Eyes Ultimate. You want one of the most technical. You want the Cyber Blader for her special summon and ability to face multiple cards. You want Cyber End as the largest monster with piercing. You want Master of Oz as your budget version of Blue Eyes. And also is the 2nd highest attack in the extra deck. You do want to play Ojama King because, again, you can lock out the opponent. And then last, you do want Thousand Eyes Restrict because, again, it is Restrict. It's a good card, great card, always been a good card, great card. I'm going to keep playing this guy until he gets banned or the game is just officially no longer. Moving into the side deck, we do have our extra Cosmic Cyclone should you need the extra backup. Same for Lost Wind. We do want to use 2 copies Waking the Dragon. Just to refresh the memories on this one, when this is from its owner's control, is either removed from the game or destroyed and sent to the graveyard. So again, Night Beam and Cosmic Cyclone. If either one of those happens, then we get to special summon 1 monster from either our deck or our extra deck. So again, if you want to play your Metal Armored Bug this way, go for it. 110% do it. But this is the reason why I load the extra deck with all of the goodness that I have, including Speedo King. You gotta play Speedo King. Because again, there's only 3 monster zones in this game for this format, and there's no extra monster zone, air quotes off camera, of course. So you could just technically bust your opponent by making it so they can't play monsters until they deal with him through some spell or trap. So fantastic. My extra Wall of Disruption. And again, I just had a 6 spot, so I just threw in a copy of Zoma. It's no big deal. If you guys wanted to trade this out, because honestly, this deck maybe doesn't exactly need it, this could be any other card that you guys enjoy. It could be Offerings to the Doomed. It could be Shrink. Shrink would be really funny, especially with the Insect Princess. Just because if you did equip it somehow, or you happen to be playing up against a fellow bug player, which would be the more likely reason to do it. But again, your Lost Winds already have you there. You'd be able to have that big old Ultimate Insect from 35 to I think that's 1750, which gets beat by a basic princess who's going to do her thing and then automatically swamp that and then gain some attack power and just become like a rolling juggernaut from then on. So guys, this is my Insect Princess Hidden Parasite build. I think this is going to be the last of bugs for just a hot minute. Again, a lot of this due to just being able to pick up copies of Parasite Paranoid that weren't super expensive. So again, sometimes it's just a waiting game, see which cards come out in the promos, and then making a trip to an online site. Again, if you guys are curious which one I use, I'm not sponsored by anybody at the moment, but I would totally give my recommendation for going with TCG Player. That said, guys, if you enjoyed this, obviously go out there, play this deck. Let me know how it's doing for you guys in your local areas. Definitely go out, have a great day, finish your Friday out strong, guys. We're almost at the weekend. We're going to get you guys another Speed Duel deck in like 2 days. We got some fun content coming up. I hope that you guys get to enjoy all of it. But do me one favor. You guys go and have a great day. I'll see you later. Peace.